All right, it is Tuesday, office hours, and we are looking at the essay question, which you will see on your exam. So the essay question on the practice exam gave you guys a income statement with 3 years of data. And 3 years of data for for revenue, which is another word for sales. And then down here, net income, which you already know. So 3 years. And then the question is, make an essay, give me a thesis statement. Is the trend favorable, unfavorable, neutral, or inconsistent? And when you make this statement, it's just one sentence. Evidence to support, however, you need to provide numerical and percentage, and I'm going to demonstrate that, and then a little conclusion. So here's my data, here's my solution, and you can follow this format. You don't need to be creative at this point. So down here, I retyped the 3 years of revenue and 3 years of net income. You only need to do one, but I'm showing both. So we want to calculate the net change in dollars. So it's 2012 minus 2011. That's 289,135. So what does that number mean? It means sales went up 289,135. Is that good or bad? We add a calculation of percent change. So 289,135 divided by 711,704 is 40.63%. For all your percentages, I want two decimals. So how do we calculate net change? We take this year minus last year. That gives us the 289,135. We divide it by last year. And then there's one more step that's not in here. Mina, do you know what, Miley, do you know what it is? To get to a
Sorry.
percent, how do you get from a decimal to a percent?
Oh, you just multiply by 100.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So 289 divided by 711 is 40.63. We do the same for the next 2 years. We compare 1,370,358 to 1,839. We get a growth of 369,519 or a percent of 3692. That's how we get the calcs. I want the net change and I want the percents in your essay. Okay, so let's look. Coldwater Dairy experienced significant growth of 40%. I put that name in, but it's actually Lululemon. So if you were around in 2011, 2012, and 2013, you would know that Lululemon was growing rapidly during that time. So here's my first sentence. It's favorable, significant improvement, favorable. Don't say increase, because sometimes increase is bad, like more debt. So be real clear that you're saying it's a good trend, a bad trend, an inconsistent trend, or no change. Then we talk about it. Sales increased 40.63. That's my first bit of evidence. And then here's my dollars. The company continued this improvement with sales increasing 3692, 369519. And then the conclusion statement, you should acknowledge what you see in the percents. While the growth rate's slightly lower in 2013 compared to 2012 than they are in 2012 compared to 2011, this is still phenomenal performance. Okay. So very formulaic writing here. I wanted to make sure you guys understand growth rates, and I want to make sure you guys understand trends, and I want to make sure you guys understand if sales go up, that's good. If net income goes up, that's good. And so here's another example using the net income numbers. And again, we're going to be quoting these numbers. So, all right. So I'm going to stop the recording just because I think that's a lot of people have that question, Miley. So does that help?
Yeah, that does.
So you've been studying net income percent, you've been studying current ratio, you've been studying sales, net income dollars, all of that. And so you'll be looking at that. So
Okay. For the test, is it gonna be like a question like this, or could it include like PE ratios and like,
We haven't studied PE ratios yet, so
oh,
no.
okay.
It's got to be what we've studied. So was PE
Okay.
ratios on the practice exam?
I just remember it was on the Monopoly and then we were just formulating it, but I wasn't sure if we would
Uh,
analyze it.
let's take a look at Monopoly. I don't believe it is.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different ratio.
Let's go look.
Oh, current ratio. That's my bad.
That's okay. You've probably heard about PE ratio in the news, but we're not ready for that. We get that in accounting 202. So current ratio, net income percent, you should know those. Working capital,
Okay.
just what we've done. So it's all good. All right.
Yeah.
So
Um,
on the project, Miley, are you have you reached out to your project team just yet?
no, I was planning on emailing them
Okay.
after the test.
Okay, I am going to spend the first 10 minutes of our exam giving you a printed copy of Project One, and I'm going to have you guys sit in your groups and just briefly say hello. That's all. So I'll get to the classroom early and I'll ask you to sit in your groups. So, and then you'll take the exam. It won't be very long. It just, I think sometimes meeting in person makes it faster. So,
Yeah.
and strongly recommend you guys meet in person on Zoom. Don't try to do this. Don't try to do the contract by email. Looks like you're frozen. So let's see. All right, let's take a
Is
look.
my
Are you there? You said in and out. Okay.
connection
All right.
is my connection better right now?
It's getting better. It could be me, but I don't think it is. Okay, what team are you on?
Okay. I'm on the Coca-Cola one.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So Nabil isn't there. He has to take his exam remotely, but everybody else will be there. So I'm just going to have you guys sit in your team and then say hello and and pick a time when you're meeting this week. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you later.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.